Hi, Cindy Karabi here, health and wellness coach. Today's topic is something that I harp on, and I know that I do, and it's called insulin resistance. Now, stay tuned because you might not know that you have this, but signs and telltale signs and symptoms of having it are increased belly fat, fatigue, and memory loss, like a brain fog kind of thing, which so many of my clients come to me my age and even younger saying that they have these symptoms, and I want to help people. So I do a lot of research about this, and I want you to know the science behind it. So every time you eat, your body, you're eating sugar and carbs, and that's what it's burning for fuel, but your pancreas sends a hormone called insulin into the bloodstream to remove that sugar that has just been put in there and send it to the cells for energy. That's how we get our energy. It's also sent to the organs and to the muscles and to the brain for proper functioning. Okay, so that needs to be done. Very important. If it's in balance, we're perfect. If it's not in balance, then what happens is when we constantly eat, the hormone insulin is constantly being sent out because the pancreas is trying to help us. And when that happens, there's a couple things. You can become insulin resistant, which means that eventually it's not even being removed anymore, and that blood sugar is staying in there, which is very dangerous because the blood sugar inside the bloodstream can cause a stiffening of the arteries, a lot of inflammation. You can have blood vessel damage, nerve damage, and damage to your eyes, actually. So what you want is you want it to get out, because if it stays in there, in addition to that damage, now you start storing extra sugar that's in there as fat. That's where the belly fat comes in. So a couple more things about it. You can get tested for inflammation, high inflammation in the body, through a blood test called C-reactive protein. But if you have any of these symptoms, you probably don't even need to do that because you know that you do. So I want to talk about belly fat for a minute. If it's soft and gushy, then that's like external fat. That's like the fat that you can feel, and it's not so bad. But when you have a hard stomach and when you have a lot of visceral fat around your organs, that can be super dangerous. So we don't want either kind of fat. And so how do we reduce this inflammation? Well, first of all, by not eating every 2 hours. It's just so unbelievable that this farce came about, that we have to eat so often. We don't. We are not infants. We have to eat every time we're hungry. All right? So we eat 3 meals a day, possibly 2. But we need to leave a long break between the time that we eat at night and the first time we put food in our mouth in the morning. That's intermittent fasting. There should be like 12 to 15 hours there that you're putting into your system to give your digestive system a break. In between meals, there has to be enough. You should be eating enough fats at the 2 meals, the 3 meals, that you're satiated, that you don't have to eat so often. This way, the body's not constantly sending the insulin from the pancreas. So that's really important. So the intermittent fasting, the timing of your meals. But here's the thing. People come to me and they say, I eat healthy. Oh, I know. I don't know why I'm having these problems. Well, because every single biology is different. That's why I work with people, personal coaching, one-on-one, because everybody is different and we make different plans for different people. But I do know that there are foods that people say are healthy, like whole grains, that are not. This is a farce that's been brought about by Big Food, who is in cahoots with Big Pharma. And they are telling us that these foods are healthy for us when they are damaging us and they're keeping us sick. So that's the whole politics side that I don't want to get into on this video, but I do want to say that there are definite strategies for reducing the insulin that's pumped out from the pancreas, and I can help you with that. And work with you if you need to talk to me about anything like that, about what kind of food choices to make, about timing, the fasting, and whatnot. Get in contact with me, because I do harp on this because it is the root of so many different diseases, and it has to be stopped. People need to know. People need to be educated. Share this video if you want with anybody that you think it could help. And one last thing. we don't want to discount cortisol, which is another hormone that's released when we're stressed. And we might not feel like we're stressed, but if our body is producing this cortisol to help us fight against danger, and we're not in really immediate danger, then once again, we're storing belly fat. So these hormones are the reasons for most of your situations, and I can help you with it. So I hope you learned a little bit, and please message below with any questions or even call me, and have a blessed day.